Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, thanks for clicking this video. Today, me and Emily are going to be doing a vloggy style type of video. In last week's vlog, we mentioned that we were going to buddy read The Cows by Dawn Porter. This was free on Kindle Unlimited. I'm not sure if it was just for a week or if this is for the month, but we'll leave the link in the description if you're interested. But we've been reading quite a lot of the similar books during quarantine, so we thought that it would be a good idea to buddy read a book and see what we both think of it. So what I'm going to do is start reading, and then I'm gonna update you on my views. I'm really excited to start this. I've heard mixed reviews, so we will soon see.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm currently in work mode and I'm also just gonna give you an update on the book. Sophie got me this little cute glass for my birthday. It's got a mouse panda on it and I am loving having my creamy coffee in it. It is amazing. So, book review. I'm only on 8%. So the chapters are really long and I don't know whether that's why I'm struggling to get into it, but they're like 45 minutes each. There's currently, I think there's about 3 people so far, so you hear the versions of 3 people's day-to-day life so far, but I'm just really used to like quick fire chapters, ones that are about 15 minutes long, so 45 minutes for me is a little bit off-putting, so I don't know if I need to turn off the time of the chapter. I don't know if this is because maybe there's less chapters than a normal book, but I'm struggling to get into it because of that. So I'm going to try and finish a couple more chapters today, but I thought I'd just give you my first little review of how I'm getting on so far.
So I'm now on page 60. This is chapter 2. So we have 3 main characters. We have Tara, Cam and Stella. So far I really like Cam. I'm not overly fussed on Stella, but we shall see. And Tara, I haven't made my mind up yet. I have just ended the chapter on something that has just happened to her, so I'm excited to carry on reading and find out what it is that has happened.
Okay guys, so chat time about The Cows. I'm now on, wait for it, page 240. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't get on with it at the start. There is 3 points of view. There's Cam, Stella and Tara. Okay, so I was really struggling to connect the dots, and then obviously as time goes on I think I got up to about page 80 and I started getting into it, because obviously that's when the storyline develops. I think I found it hard because it doesn't actually show you that there's chapters as you're going through. Whether I'm being stupid and I'm missing them, I don't know, but usually I'm so used to seeing it in my face, chapter whatever, and you're on to the next one. This one is a bit I don't know where I'm up to, but I don't really like that, because I like to try to finish a chapter and then pick it up again. So there's Camilla. She is really a feminist type role. She has a blog. She has a lot of points and opinions that are really gets you really into girl power mode, which I really do like her character. There's Tara. She's a bit of a klutz. She's involved in quite a bit of scandal. And then there's Stella, which is kind of the darker side of the characters. It's a bit more glam, her role in it, but they do all link together. Obviously, my favourite is Camilla, because I really like her opinions and I really like her drive. You can really see that come through as the character through the book. But so far, as I said, I'm on page 240 and I am actually getting into it now, and I'm halfway through, so I'm gonna just plow through and give you my final thoughts at the end, and we will see.
Hi guys, it's a couple of days later. I am just checking back in with you to update you on my reading for The Cows. I'm currently on chapter 13, which is 78% of the way through, and I'm really enjoying it. It was a little bit slow, but quite a few things have actually happened in it now. Obviously this is like completely spoiler free, so we won't spoil it for anyone, but one of the plot twists has like completely played out now, and I'm loving the way that it's going. I do really like Tara, which obviously the plot has happened to her. I didn't expect it at all. I was quite shocked. What I will mention though is that it is has got quite a lot of sex talk in this book. It is predominantly like a female sex talk type of thing. There's a lot of like sexual feelings about how women are able to talk about like how they're feeling sexually, and to me that honestly doesn't bother me in a book. I can like kind of see through that, but I know that a lot of people don't like to read books that have like any sexual elements in, so if you're umming and ahhing about whether you want to pick this up, then obviously bear that in mind. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited to finish it. I'm not sure where it's gonna go. I've got an idea, but whether that is true, I'm not sure. So once I have finished, I will give you my complete wrap up. I'll give you what I rated it out of 5 and whether I would recommend it to you.
Hi guys, so this is our last instalment of our opinion on The Cows. Really surprising, the ending for me. So obviously you all know I didn't get along with it at first. Halfway through, about 100 pages, I started getting into it, and then I got back out of it because I think I was just like, oh, I don't really know where this is going, like I can't see that anything's building up. But then there is such a twist in this book, you don't even see it coming. Like, I had to reread the page to like actually believe it happened. So that was really like, what? But like there wasn't enough suspense in it, I don't think. When it like obviously ended, I was a bit shocked how it ended, because it does like the 6 months later, and I really wanted to know more. I feel like this book has so much more to say. It's really clever how it twists, and I really like how all the 3 characters come together in the end. I realise how their lives like overlap. This, I don't think I'd read it again, but I did really in the end like the characters, and obviously they all had a story to tell. It is really witty, I 100% agree with that. It's written really well. It's really good how they've managed to get 3 girl characters such like apart from each other, so they really do have different characteristics, personality, and they really are different. So when you're reading, you don't feel like you're like overlapping with people, because sometimes if there's like different viewpoints, sometimes I'm a bit like, oh, is this that person, or but this, you can really tell the difference between the characters, which I really do like. So this is one of the first books that I have read from Dawn O'Porter. I definitely would read her books again because I really like the way she writes. There is actually a sneak peek in the back of this book for another book that she's written, so I might check that out. But I'd give it about a 4, maybe a 3.5 out of 5. I really do like it. It was a good book in the end, but obviously I struggled to get into it. It didn't really grab my attention at the beginning. It did more halfway through. But obviously that has to happen in a book like this for the storyline to build up. There could have been a bit more suspense in some areas when drastic things happened, but I really do like the way it's written. I think it's really clever with the 3 different lifestyles of the characters, and I love how it all comes together in the end. But definitely check this book out. It's really easy to read. It's not something that's really hard hitting or anything. It's really light, funny. It does have a bit of an underlying sexual theme throughout of it, so if you don't like that, then I'd give it a miss, but I do think it's one to add to your list.
Hi guys, it's now Saturday and I have just finished reading The Cows, so I am just going to give you my final thoughts and what I would rate it out of 5. So I'm going to give the book a 3 out of 5 stars. The reason for me not giving it a 5 stars was the fact that I did enjoy it. I just felt like maybe it was a little longer than it was needed to be. I felt like some of the chapters were maybe just put in there to bulk the book out, when really we could have seen like more of a storyline being developed. But having said that, all 3 characters did have their own plot twists. One of them at the end I was completely shocked about. I did not expect it to turn out the way that it did. So that did surprise me, but the reason for giving it a 3 stars is because I really did enjoy the premise of the book. I thought that it was very well written. I've never read a Dorno Porter book before, so to me, reading it as a first time with a new author, I really enjoyed that, and I would most definitely pick up another book by her. I also liked that there was different elements to it. Some of it made me cringe. It was so cringe-worthy. I was reading it and I was just thinking, like, obviously these women are middle-aged, and it just made me cringe. Some of the sections also made me laugh, but there was a part in it that really did like make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Obviously I'm not going to share with you what that is, but there was a section in it with one of the main characters, Stella, and I just didn't like that was put into a book. But I guess now that I've read it, like, I'll probably forget about it, so it's not too bad. But overall, I was happy that we picked up this book. It was free, it was fun, it was a quick read for me, and I would most definitely recommend it if you're after something quick and witty, and if you don't mind the sexual puns or talk about sex, then I think you'll really enjoy this book.
If you want to see us review any more books, if you're interested in that, if there's any other videos you want us to do, please let us know. We're nearly at 200 subscribers. I know we keep saying it, guys, but it really does mean a lot to us, and we will see you Sunday for another video. Bye.